Seeds of Wisdom RV and Economic Updates Tuesday afternoon, March 25, 25. Listen to the full version on the official dinarreport.com website and become our supporter on Patreon. Good afternoon. Dinar recaps. Ripple lawsuit news. XRP community seeks massive $500 billion restitution after SEC fallout. Black small square Jimmy Valley seeks $500 billion restitution for XRP holders, arguing SEC's lawsuit caused massive losses and stunted XRP's price potential. Black Small Square Valley's Crypto Justice Coalition pushes for XRP investor compensation, bypassing courts to negotiate alternative legal solutions. Jimmy Valley, founder of Valhill Capital, is pushing for a massive $500 billion restitution for XRP holders. This push comes in response to the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission's (SEC) 2020 lawsuit against Ripple, which alleged that XRP sales were unregistered securities offerings. The lawsuit triggered a major sell-off, causing XRP's price to drop by nearly 75%, and many exchanges removed the token from their platforms, further damaging its market position. Valley, along with his firm, believes that without the SEC's interference, XRP could have followed a price path similar to that of Bitcoin or Ethereum. He argues that XRP's price could have easily exceeded its previous all-time high of $3.84, potentially reaching $10 today. Jimmy Valley's $500 billion restitution push. To help address these alleged injustices, Valley has launched the Crypto Justice Coalition, which aims to secure financial compensation for affected XRP holders. Valley claims that over 76,000 XRP holders, represented by attorney John Deaton during the Ripple case, should be eligible for a portion of the proposed $500 billion restitution. Following the SEC's decision to drop its lawsuit against Ripple, the call for compensation has gained fresh momentum. Valley has stated that he does not intend to pursue compensation through the federal court system, citing concerns about the potential bias within the courts. Instead, he is looking into alternative legal routes and possible negotiations with regulators to resolve the issue. The future of XRP and market recovery prospects. Valley's proposal for a $500 billion restitution stems from the significant market opportunities lost due to the SEC's actions. Currently, XRP's market cap is around $140 billion, but if its price had followed Valley's projection of $8 to $10 per token, the market cap would have surpassed $500 billion. BRICS nation strikes major deal with the U.S. What to know? Although both sides have had a contentious first 3 months of the year, one BRICS nation has made a major deal with the U.S. Indeed, the United Arab Emirates, UAE, made headlines last week when it announced a $1.4 trillion investment framework in the United States. Now, the geopolitical landscape is asking just what it means for both sides. The economic alliance has been on the receiving end of the ire of U.S. President Trump since his election win in November of last year. He has maintained his focus on ensuring the status of the U.S. dollar as a global reserve asset does not change. In doing that, he has targeted the BRICS bloc. Specifically, he has answered their de-dollarization efforts with aggressive economic policy. UAE and US make major deal. So what does that mean for BRICS? The last 3 months have seen increased geopolitical tensions between the West and the global South. For the last 2 years, the latter has sought to promote the use of local currencies in its trade dealings. That has been a focal point for the alliance as it pursued ways to level the playing field of global economies. However, the tensions between the BRICS and the US took an interesting turn last week when the UAE struck a deal with the Trump administration. Moreover, they agreed to a 10-year agreement that will see them inject the Western power with an influence of capital. The deal came together quickly, with the agreement coming just days after the US president and UAE officials met. So, what exactly does this mean for the economic alliance? The UAE is very much engaged in the bloc's continued development. In fact, Monday saw Russia and the country meet to discuss the strengthening of their cooperation. That would lead some to believe that the alliance has come to an end in the traditional sense. Yet that has been rejected by India in a recent statement. Indeed, the nation's External Affairs Minister, Dr. S. Jaishankar, discussed the belief that the bloc is disintegrating under the weight of U.S. tariff threats. He clearly spoke out against such accusations, claiming that the bloc was continuing its growth efforts as a collective. The reality is that this may be the bloc evolving past its de-dollarization efforts. Many of the participating countries have sought to challenge the belief that they want to end the greenback. Therefore, it looks as though that has become their primary function. Specifically, the BRICS bloc is set to embrace trade and economic access for developing nations. In the meantime, they will seek to challenge the unbalanced global hierarchy that sees the United States as the dominant force. As long as they don't target the US dollar directly, President Trump may just be able to live with that. Listen to the full version on the official dinarreport.com website and become our supporter on Patreon. Source: dinarrecaps.com